Hi, welcome to Elaine Enlightening video blog number 35. Today we're on lesson 25, and this lesson is about the fact that I do not know what anything is for. This is because we see everything from the meaning of the ego, which means it doesn't have any meaning. And what we want to do is shift our perception to true purpose. And this purpose can only be shown us from divine, from God, and through that part of us that knows this truth. But we have all these blocks to this light, and this is what we're doing with the style of EFT that I use, is removing those blocks. So I'm going to share with you a situation in my own life, and then we're going to tap on that, incorporating this lesson into it. So so here's the situation. I was noticing that I've had this long-standing pattern in relationship to food. So in this lesson, I don't know what food is for, is going to be what I'm going to be focusing on. And it's interesting that food was kind of a power struggle thing for me. As a child, I didn't like to eat very many different types of food. And, my parents taught me to eat everything on my plate. And of course, I wasn't able to be picky and choosy about what I had. It was whatever was served. And so I just remember not really enjoying food at all as a little girl. Now I really love food a lot. I feel like now I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I like it a lot. But anyway, as a little girl, I was very skinny, and I don't know, I just ate very little. And I just remember there being a power struggle around food. And this came to my memory yesterday because situation with my son. Okay, so he's 17 now, and it was just interesting because as a baby, he had failure to thrive, which was a very scary experience for me, and it was a very traumatic experience actually for both of us. And he was my fourth child, so it was very weird because I had no problems nursing with the others. So I won't get into that whole story. I'm just going to mention that because that was interesting, a part of this pattern that I've seen around food. And then and then he became, as he grew, I could see that he was very particular about what he liked to eat. And of course, I wanted to not remember that that's how I was, because I had changed, right? I'd gotten to where I ate almost everything. Certain things, obviously, I didn't like, but for the most part, I ate whatever was available. And really got to where I enjoyed food, actually. So, but interestingly enough, I've seen this power struggle with my son, between my son and I. So see, I'm showing you that this has been in my experience for a reason. So I'm not really sure what it's about, but it's always connected with some kind of trauma, and it's also connected with attack. We've talked about that in these lessons. It's also connected with anger, because anger is why we feel attacked, or why we feel the need to attack. And so I'm not saying anything about, the way my parents raised me was wrong, or the way my son is wrong, or that he's doing anything bad. I'm just acknowledging that I'm seeing these things in my experience, and I'm seeing this pattern with food that is kind of a power struggle thing. So I'm just going to tap on that in this video. And then as you go throughout your day, you can apply this to whatever you see. It's mostly to be applied at the beginning level with whatever you see physically in your surroundings. I do not know what the camera is for. And just be with that for a second, and then go to the next thing. And so I'm taking this to an advanced level by applying it to thoughts. And that's okay, because that is where we're headed with it anyway. And I might as well give you an opportunity to practice and to find out how this works and to experience it, because that's really the only way to really know and understand that it has an effect. So it's really important that you take a deep breath to start out and get tuned into your own body and get grounded, okay? And then we're going to start on karate chop. And we're just going to address a few aspects, whatever I feel like comes up for me at this time, okay? Even though I do not know what food is for, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I do not know what power struggles around food is for, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I do not know what food is for, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I see this pattern, it's been going on my whole life. For some reason, there's a power struggle around food. When I was young, I thought food didn't taste very good. At least what was served I didn't like. I wanted to be picky and choosy. And I was punished for that. Beggars can't be choosers, they say. Maybe I'm still angry at my parents for making me eat liver and beets when they made me want to throw up. Or only getting the chicken leg. And then they ate the big pieces. I'm sure I'm holding on to some anger here. I really don't know exactly why. And I don't know what it all means. My son had failure to thrive as a baby. That was really scary. Felt like a failure as a mother. I felt like I didn't feed him enough. Something was wrong with my milk. Something was wrong with me. He's very particular about what he likes to eat too. His horizons have expanded some, but it's really hard now because we don't like to eat the same things. And we don't like to eat at the same places very much. This power struggle. I don't want to forgive my parents. I'm probably blaming God. Feeling like He deserted me. Maybe I was overly hungry as a child. Because if I didn't eat what was put there, then I just had to do without. No wonder I slept all the time. I don't know how to let this go. This pattern seems too overwhelming. I don't know how to let it go. I don't know what it all means. I think there's a part of me that doesn't want to let it go and doesn't want to see the purpose in food. Now I want to overeat a lot. Now I think I'm starving if my stomach doesn't feel really full. I like too much food now. I have all these judgments about my parents and about my son. Probably want to compare him to my daughters, who pretty much ate everything. I used to love to cook. Now I don't want to cook at all. And now I just want to eat fresh and really light. But there's still a part of me that likes unhealthy food. I think I have to do without to be healthy. I have to sacrifice. All these fears, all this guilt, all this anger, I choose to be more powerful starting right now. I realize that this was my choice, but a part of me still wants to blame others. I love and accept myself anyway. I choose peace instead of this. I ask God to show me the true purpose of food, the true purpose of my relationships, past, present, and future. I ask God and the angels to help me see the true purpose, that I may live an inspired life, and let go of all fear of lack and limitation, starting right now. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Okay, take a deep breath and see how that feels for you. I again feel more grounded, and if you would like to have private coaching and to help find your patterns and to be able to understand what the blocks are so that you can let them go and open yourself up to intuition and truth and light, go to taplightsunlimited.com/coaching. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.